What's up? This is Makio Legio, and welcome back to the second Blender stream. Hold on, my mic is a bit loud. Oh. So lower that a bit. That should do it. Okay. Oh. hold on. Just got rid of them, rid of the bot. And yeah, today what we're going to try to do is we're gonna work on armature. So we're gonna rig the model that we made and try to make it rig the model that we made, give it a armature bone, and then add some weight to it so it starts moving with the bone, and see if we could make a animation out of the new rigged model that we made. So without further ado, let's get started. And yeah, this boy here, and I do have a manual on me again, and we're going to follow that manual and see how we can go from there. So the first thing it's telling me to do is Shift A and armature. There we go. And now it should be here. And we just can't see it, so let's put it in wireframe. Yeah, there it is. It's small, but it's right there. Okay, so viewport. Viewport. There you go. And bring it to the front so we don't, it doesn't hide inside the model of the seal. There you go, in front. And that should, even if we turn it back to solid, yeah, we can see it now. Okay, good. Okay. And now we're going to enter edit mode. And start adding the bones. So what we want to do is make the well, first we need to scale it up a bit. Scale it up, or yeah, let's see if we could scale the bone controller to match the mesh. So I'm gonna do some searching here. So scale armature bone. Okay, so it has to be Alt S. Nope. Yeah, scale. if that's the case, we'll just put it to the right angle first. And move it accordingly. So there we go. That's about the start of the neck. And what we want to do is make it larger. There we go. Okay, so I have to select the whole thing in order for it to work. So we want to apparently scale it to somewhere around here, yeah. Where the first ball goes to somewhere, the neck and halfway to the torso. So maybe a little bit larger. Whoops. Okay, deselect. Move the camera. There we go. Nice. And that should be right where we want it to be. Good. Let's not forget to save our progress. Okay, so next, we choose one of these and push out. There. And the same over here. To the tip of the and something like so. The same with the arms. What happens if I... it doesn't seem like I could add the mirror modifier. So there we go. So it's not... Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing here. So go back a bit. Okay, and apparently what I'm supposed to do is Shift E. Huh. It said on the manual that if I press Shift and E, it's supposed to okay. First I need to add a mirror. So, up here, yeah, x-axis mirror, and then Shift E. There we go. Same here. And I assume we adjust accordingly. Wrote. Okay. Grab, bring it down. And rotate it. There you go. Slightly bring it forward. Out a little bit so the joint comes to the end of the okay. Just the position of the tail of it. There you go. Yeah, I think we got it at the right spot. Yeah, it's a bit one thing I'm not sure is that should the bone be inside the model at all times? It doesn't really say. I'm just gonna scale it down a bit. And keep it inside the bone. Keep it inside the model. All right. Okay, we made the armature for the seal. So next we apparently we click on the seal and then add modifier. This is edit mode, so get out the object mode. Add modifier, armature. No, hold on. Before we do that, no, we're not supposed to add the armature on our own. We select both the seal and the armature. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And then Control P, and that will set parent. And what we're doing is with automatic weights. There we go. Let me just check if I got the maybe the parent was the other way around. Should the armature be the parent or the model be the parent? I'm assuming it's the other way around. Nope. Yeah, select the... And there we go. Yep. Now we look at the seal. We got the... in the modifier, we got the armature modifier. And the next step is based on me following the tutorial last time. So it's talking about the subdivisions and that, but we brought it into a different project. So we don't have to worry about it there. But it does say that you could change the order of the modifier that you add to the model, and that changes the rendering speed in that, apparently. So that's probably something we want to keep in mind in the future. So, okay, now that we got this, let's give him the and we just go to pose mode, and apparently we can now move it. So let's see here. Oh, yeah, it's moving. It's moving, all right. So there we go. When it comes to oh, that was quick. We have successfully added the armature. Oh. So just move it back to the default position and we'll save. Good. Now, so the next part of the tutorial does say, does start talking about the animation. And today we were going to rig a model and then start working on the animation. However, I have one more model ready. So before we go into the, I wonder if this is gonna mess up if I change the name of the armature. Nope. Save just in case, because usually changing the names adds some has a potential to add some complications to stuff. But however, now that we're done with the seal, we have another model, and that's him. So I kind of messed up with the paint job here. I made the UV map, exported it, moved it into Clip Studio Paint, and colored it there. And there it looked like the mesh was, everything was painted according to mesh, but for some reason the hands and his legs, his extremities were not covered. And as you can see, there are some lines left. Now, come to think of it, probably it's because I didn't add an alpha. It took out the, no, it shouldn't have. I put it out in PNG, like everything else. Oh, yeah. There you go, I see the problem. So before we go in, let's fix the wait a minute. No, it should be fine. Everything is the alpha channel should be working as intended. Oh well. Something for a something to work on for a different day. What we're going to be doing, however, is gonna try and do the same thing with him. So this is gonna be a human model. And what we're gonna try to do is, well, first and foremost, let's make him properly sized compared to the seal. So probably somewhere where the yeah, that's about right, where the seal comes to his knee height. Good. So we're gonna hide him for a while because he's not gonna be relevant yet. And now we're gonna start adding him, or giving him some bones. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the tutorial for this section. And we're gonna start giving him his set of bones. So let's start doing this. One button. Shift A, there we go. And armature. Okay, that's the second armature. And we'll give it a name accordingly. Wait, it should be underscore, shouldn't it? Armature, human. And in the meantime, we'll fix his name as well. Give it an underscore. And same thing. Give him the viewport display and start moving the bones to fit his body. So I'm gonna bring up a reference. It's not gonna be on screen because the reference is from a manual that I bought on Storefront, which I am pretty sure it's gonna be copyrighted. Just to check where the or a reference for the bone placement for the human body. Okay. So we're good. So first and foremost, we're going to edit mode. There we go. And scale and move the bones accordingly. And just start making the adjustments as we try to get the placements right. So one's apparently somewhere. Then we're gonna go add one for the neck. Something that goes to the center of his head. Okay, never mind. That's too complicated. I'm gonna simplify it a bit. There, neck and head. chest. Actually, before we start doing the limbs, we will do the spine first. Okay, so the bones are directional. So I'm gonna have to build from the bottom to up. There we go. And then we start adding the mirrors because we're going to be making the limbs. So first the pelvis. Oh, the placement's a bit wonky. And then down the knees. And to his ankles. Yeah, to his ankles. And over here. Right, so his legs should be covered. Now for his arms. So first the shoulder. Then his biceps. His forearms. And his hands. So he doesn't have fingers. So that should be just right. When it comes to the placement. All right. So let's just check if it's yeah, roughly in the center. So I think we're good. So same thing with the seal. Control P. No, sorry, Shift P. No, Control. Oh, right. Wrong. I'm in the wrong mode. Object mode. And then there we go. With automatic weights, and that should do it. Let's just check if the armature is. Yes, it is. Okay, that should be in the right position now. So what we can do is Control Tab, and we can move it around. So that's the shoulder. Okay. All right. Rotate. No, there we go. It's the z-axis. Good. So, both the they have it. Both the seal and the human is properly rigged. At least for the tutorial. So let's start trying animating it. I guess it's going to be a basic movement animation. That's the case. All right, but what I'm going to do is before we start, I am going to add two things, and that's a flat surface. For these guys to stand on. Copy, paste. Good. Rotate him. Rotation 90 degrees. There you go. Yeah, grab it. Bring it back. Doesn't have to be too straight. Just enough to have a background. Nice. Good. All right. So, we'll just give it a yeah, we'll just add some never mind. I guess it could do without a texture for the time being. The focus is going to be these guys. Right, let's start animating. So let's start with the Now we're gonna start with the seal because he's more simple with his shape and his bone structure. So let me adjust the let me just adjust the camera a bit. And start moving him. Give him a face at least. And the point light a little bit higher. There we go. Something like that should be fine. And making the camera larger is not going to do much. So the camera position is good. Let's see in render. And that's unnerving. Okay, let's move him a bit. There we go. Somewhere around here so we could see the movement as well. And we don't have to look at it straight in the eye. And we'll move the human behind the wall for now. Grab that. Yeah, there we go, behind the wall. And you can stay there while we work on the seal. Maybe a bit more light. Because the default light on its own seems to be a bit weak. Or we could just add more power to it. How's that? And doesn't change much. And we're slightly out of render distance, so let's adjust that. Render. Let me just check the note from last stream. Okay. It was over here. Actually, it's over here. There we go. Is it viewpoint display or depth of field? Focal length, change it to 100 millimeters. Never mind, wrong. Keep that in 50. Now there you go, no, not here. Is this it? Nope. Let's put that back in default. And let's check as we go. Render distance. Settings. Okay, view tab, side panel. End in clipping. Okay, where's the clipping option? Oh, there we go. Yeah, right. There we go. So the edge of that wall behind the seal doesn't clip. Okay, let's start rigging the seal. Before we do that, we gotta check the frames per second. Okay, animation, FPS settings. Okay, never mind. It's just output in the init in the output. So at the very end, we'll start moving that. So what should we do? Well, a simple walking cycle. I would say a simple walking cycle, but I was informed that it's not as simple as it sounds. But anyways, let's not be shy. Let's start moving things here. So I'm gonna start adding keyframes to 10. Pose mode. Thank you. Whoops. So my dumbass forgot to add a frame 1. So we're gonna do that. Which button was that? Of course, we could use auto keying as well. For the tutorial purposes, I think I'll go with the keyframing. Standard keyframing. It's probably that with what I am planning to do in the future with it's probably the type of animated mode that I will be doing most of the time is keyframing on yeah, probably well, it's not 2D animation, so we don't have to be specifically rigging the model to a keyframe like 2x2s, and that the spacing in between can be, the keyframes can be much more spread out, and we don't have to do much. We don't have to do too much tweening compared to 2D animation, as I understand. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, there we go. I insert keyframes. Yeah, only selected channels. You know what? I have a better idea. Why don't we try both? So, we're gonna go back, and we're gonna make two copies of the project. One's gonna be keyframing. Armature practice, keyframing, and then the other one's gonna be practice auto keyframe. And we could compare animations by doing that. So let's start with auto keyframing since we just started doing that. Okay, never mind. That's more for. Come to think of it, that will probably be better if we do it with the camera. So we change back to the other one. So let's start keyframing. Okay, create a pose asset. No. So we're gonna have to move it first. There you go. Okay, before we go start, let's add another new window. Add a new window. No, stop. There you go. No. A new window. Yeah. Oops. Too many windows. Too. Yeah, we're gonna add a there we go. We're gonna add a graph editor. So it'd probably be better if we make one down here. There you go. We already got a drop sheet down there. Just gonna check. graph editor. Good. All right. Start doing things. Okay, so before we start animating, I was forgetting to do one thing. And that is, go to here. Pose menu, pose, and apply pose as rest pose. Add keyframe. Enter, I guess. Enter. Key. Insert keyframe. Insert keyframe. No. Now there we go. So we want to do that with the entire bone. Nice. Good. Huh? Alright. Now we can start rigging. Not gonna do anything too crazy. There you go, and select all and apply. Okay, actually this loop itself can be an idle animation. Okay, take the pose on the first frame, copy it, Can we paste on 40? There you go. And can we loop it to see if it's working? All right. We have him moving at least. Yeah, that could be his idle animation. Yeah, so save as seal idle animation and export that to now we don't have to export it yet. I'm gonna go back to keyframing, and now he's back to a default state where we haven't added anything yet. So let's rectify that. Okay, so now the default state has the default pose as the first frame. So next, I guess we can do. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. One thing I forgot to do in the last one. And it's render. Yeah, it's still a bit dark, isn't it? But anyways, we just rendered the animation. And let me just bring it up on screen. So there we go. This is what we just animated. Well, the lighting in that we'll work on it later. But in the meantime, yeah, the animation is A-okay. It's working as intended. So now that we made the idle animation for the seal, what we're gonna do is move him out of the way. And add that to the keyframe. And we're gonna try the same thing with the human. So we're gonna bring him on screen. There we go. And we're gonna move the camera a bit so we could get the entire picture of him. And we're gonna adjust the render distance before we continue. Before we do, let's make a save data for him as well. Good. Great. Camera. And not can we get to the modifier for the camera? There we go. And bring that up a bit to 150 meters. Good. And armature human. Right. His idle pose is gonna be different. Gotta bring it into pose mode first. Right. His well, first and foremost, he's not gonna be T-posing to assert dominance just yet. He's gonna put his arms down. So one arm at a time. Rotate. There you go. There you go. So his arms are down. Maybe he be slouching a bit. There. Keyframe that. It's gonna be his default pose. And same thing. Maybe like yeah, just a start with the breathing animation. It brings his before we continue, let's bring the graph editor up and ready. So in case we need it. And let's start working on the rig. So it's more like he's going to be... He starts from a kind of a slouching position, and then he's going to bring his arms up as he breathes. There you go. And he kind of leans back a little bit. So he's gonna go up a bit. As he does that, he's gonna be standing on his toe slightly. There you go. Okay. And then he goes, starts returning to the default pose. There we go. I'm just gonna check the movement here. Yeah. Good. I'm just gonna render that. Now let's get some the next animation we try to do, let's get some proper lighting in here because look how dark it is. Okay. It's finished rendering there. So let's see it. There you go. Right. And I gotta remember to hide the window after I'm finished showing the rendered animation because it becomes another screen of Blender. And it blocks blocks the main screen. So there we go. We got two idle animations. One for the human, one for the seal. Now the next thing we want to do, let's try combining them. Okay, so I'm gonna create another save, keyframing combine. Okay, now that we, what kind of movement should it be? Well, probably a standard walking animation for practice. Well, it's gotta be a wiggle animation for the seal. Okay, I'm gonna need a reference for that. Where's a reference that I can use? Well, surprisingly, most of the seal clips that I can find is not under Creative Commons, so I'm not gonna risk showing it on stream. So we're just gonna have to wing it. Yep. So, let's not be shy. Let's start trying our luck here. You know, of course he's gonna be upright. Yeah, just gotta be careful with the weight distribution. We gotta make it a bit convincing that he's standing on his feet. Okay. Right. Walking. Oh, right. I got a reference for walking seals. So it's another bought book. So I'm not gonna be showing it on screen. However, yes. Oh, hi Nevlar. I rigged a model that I created, so I'm animating it right now. So we're just making a basic walking cycle. So the reference I'm using, since you just arrived, I'm using a reference right now, but it's I bought it on storefront, so I'm not gonna be able to show it. But I'm basically looking at a walking. He's gonna be walking like a tall, proud seal. Yeah, so just and he's gonna be on a trot. He's trying to get to places. Don't worry, we do have a human model that we're gonna be rigging after we're done with him. Whoops, nearly broke his neck. Yeah, he should be stepping a little bit forward. There you go. it's a short. No, too short. So he just looks like he's shuffling. Which means we should put some weight in that step. It's I used paint inside Blender. Completely default. I just started learning the program, and there was this one of the viewers showed me how to use paint, and I just I followed his advice, and but didn't really mess with the settings on the brush itself. Yeah, there we go. Feels like there's some weight in that step, and let's add a slight bob to his hair. And the next move should be... So he took a step to the... He took a right step. Now he's gonna bring his head up. Start bringing his head up, and he's gonna start turning. Ooh, turning too much. He's going... Okay, gotta save that pose. I'm gonna go back to the other pose. He's going that way. Okay, he should be bringing up his... Bringing back his left arm. Flippers, sorry. Okay, let's try that animation up to the point where he is trying to take a step. Give it like 60 frames. Almost looks like he's limping. Oh well. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh yeah, you're right. It slows it down so it doesn't go all over the place. Thanks. This next one should be the left step. There we go. And maybe rotate it this way a bit. His spine is rotating the wrong way. His right arm should be coming in front since his left, he's stepping with his left foot. There you go. There you go. Let's check that animation. Oh, double click. All right. From here, adjust a bit more. There we go. Right. And probably if I bring it back. Alright, let's see if that walk cycle resembles a walk cycle. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's really checking his steps, but he's... Yeah, actually, it looks like he's walking. Nice. So let's try rendering that. Before we do, let's save it. On a different... All right. And let me just adjust the draw distance here. Or the clip distance, I mean. There you go. So right now I haven't adjusted the light at all, so it's dark. Start adding some light. Okay, maybe some spotlight. Okay, where to go? Okay, bring it up. And rotate it. Place it in the corner here. Okay, that should be staring at the seal now. How's the... Okay, the light is a bit weak, so... Probably bring this light behind me. There. Alright, let's start adjusting the strength of the lights. That's probably the point light behind him. Make that 2000 watts. See what happens. $5,000. There we go. Then this spotlight should be much stronger. Okay. And maybe bring it closer. Let's see. Okay, we can at least see him. Better. Actually, instead of from above, let's try lighting him up from below. Okay, that's more from the side than I meant, so there we go. Okay, how's that? Oh, there we go. This can be lower. How's that? I guess the spotlight can be not the spotlight, but the point light can be here. Bring it somewhere here. Bring it down to ground level. And from underneath. How's that? Okay. If that's the case, maybe from above after all. Well, yeah, I guess good for now. It's he's illuminated, at least. Okay, let's render that. Okay, that's rendered. So let's check the rendered animation. Okay, let me bring that up on screen. There we go. So there we go, we got the walk cycle for the seal. Okay, let's save. And then output what we just got to a video format, so I could post it later. And after that, we'll start working on the other model and give him a walk cycle too. So output right here. FFmpeg, and just checking the there you go, in the Explorer, the output, right. Okay, I think I render again. And that should yeah, there we go. He has been properly rendered. So I'm gonna put the rendered version on the screen. There we go. So this is the rendered animation that we just got. So he is ready to go. Now let's work with the other guy. So let me move him out the way. Oh, he submerges into the ground. And start working with the other guy. So I'm just gonna bring him up on screen. Good. Right. We're gonna give him a walk cycle too. Just let me introduce him to everybody. So him, yeah, his paint job needs a little bit more work, but he is going to be taking over the seal for the next section of the animation. So let's put him in frame. Okay, human walk cycle. How did it go? I'm bringing up a reference here. Alright, I think I got the gist of it. So let's start okay. So first he needs to be in the whoops. Sorry, just dropped my phone, that's all. He needs to be apparently on his back. In a 180. Oh, no. Let's try that again. 180. Okay, that's too much. 45. No, 90. There we go. And his arms should be rotating on his y-axis. Then well, he doesn't have a distinguishable elbow in that, so he should be fine bending this way. So let's level it. Oh, yeah, before we continue, let's level his body to the ground. And moreover, yeah, there we go. Alright, his head is big, so he should be on his toes. Right. There you go. I wonder if I could hold on, let me see if I could copy and paste the right arm to his left arm. Well, actually, it'd be let's scratch that. It'd be more natural if his movement is asymmetric. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Okay, one more time. Just is it touching the ground? Good. Okay, the other thing is he should be facing the camera. To rotate him on the z-axis 90 degrees. Nope. 90 degrees is too much. 45. Another 45. Too much. So after that, we should just use. Whoops. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Good. He should be facing the right direction now. He's a bit off camera. So before we start adjusting the camera, let's just put that. That's gonna be his base pose. So just put it there. There we go. Actually, we could bring the camera in a bit because he's in a... There we go. He should be in the dead center of the camera now. Yep. Yep, there we go. That's good. Okay, let's start moving him. So, let me consult the... Actually, we had enough practice with the seal. I think I got the... I think I got at least a good idea on how to apply the walking animation to him. So let's try that. So the basics is the same. Once he starts, one limb moves forward, the other limb goes back on the same side. So if his right arm, is going forward, yeah, his actually in this occasion his legs should be going with him forward. Yeah, and he should be kicking out that way. He should be pulling this way. And as he goes, he's got to be picking up his body off the ground a little bit. As he kind of leans in. Nope, silly me. He should have been on a different keyframe. Sorry about that. Okay, back to square one. It's all right. So again, he should be following this way as he reaches forward a bit, while both of his limbs go the other way. And goes up a bit because he's going to kind of stretch back as he tries to. It's keyframe that, see if we got it right. Yeah, he's got the initial movement all right. So he's gonna push a bit more forward. There you go. And so should his shoulder, excuse me. He's gonna lift his head a bit so he doesn't hit it, so he doesn't hit the ground. Meanwhile, he brings his thigh in a little bit and then he kicks further. So you should bring the other leg in a little bit too. It looks like he's... Let's use X. Okay, actually it's not, I'm not in the right angle for this. There we go. Yeah, he's looking like he's trying. Okay, next is to bring him back while he brings the other side of his body to start moving forward. So he's gonna start moving into position. His human anatomy is a bit wonky, so we're gonna have to make adjustments accordingly. His leg is getting ready to kick. So probably he's gonna be a little bit level here. He's gonna be bringing his body back up again. And probably, yeah, that should be... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now he's starting to resemble a walk cycle of a proper human here. Okay, so he's gonna kick with his right leg, so... Yeah, he gonna bring it here. In his arms. This way is gonna start moving. And he's gonna start moving his head up a bit more. his kneecap is going somewhere, so we'll use the rotation and turn him to the y-axis a bit. And that should, yeah. And he should be getting ready to kick one more time, so he's gonna start bringing his spine down again. Okay, that should be correct. One thing, I should grab that and bring it here instead. There we go. Okay, save my progress so far. Let's see what kind of movement he's got. Yeah, there. Yeah, we're almost got it. Now we just have to yeah, let him stretch out. Okay, maybe turn towards the right a bit. Because that's the direction he's reaching. There we go. Yeah, and he's kicking out. Well, his right side of the body is... Okay, a little bit lower, there we go. See that one more time. Okay, so grab that. And we should have a cycle now. Okay, maybe he's a bit too... Yeah, he's a bit too deep here. So move back his arms a bit. Ah! I think we have a winner here. Let's do that again. Okay. So he can go... a little deeper here. He's losing his balance a little bit when he steps with his right, but yeah, he's moving fine. That's good. All right, let's check that and render. Okay. Oh shit. Gonna have to do that again because I overwritten the seal walk cycle. So let's re-render that, and I'll put that back on the screen. Okay. So the human walking cycle. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's not perfect, but there we have it. It's a working, functioning animation. That's good. Accidentally overwritten the seal's walking cycle. So I'm just gonna swap position with him. And move him, have him move off screen. So we can work on the seal again. Or film the seal again. He's already got his animation done. Oh, he's submerged a bit. So let's bring him up. And let's work with the camera and put him back in the center. Good. And just gonna quickly render here. Okay. Yeah. So the seal, both the seal and the human walking animation is properly rendered and saved on separate. There you go. Yeah, saved on a separate file. So we don't have to worry about overwriting each other anymore. Okay, so there you have it. That's where I was trying to achieve today. To learn about the armature and start doing some animation with the rigged models that we just created. That being said, we still have a bit more time before we sign off, so let's do something here. Let's combine the things that I learned last stream and the thing that I did this stream, and try to make something out of it. So, before we continue, let me back up everything. There you go. So we don't accidentally overwrite things. And let me just get the rest of the stuff. And whoop, spoiler. So I'm gonna grab this and put that in the folder. And now for the screen, we're gonna make well, we're not gonna do something too crazy. We're just gonna take everything that we created both on this stream and the stream before this one, and we're gonna combine it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a new texture here. For the plane behind. We're gonna add image. Sorry, wrong shortcut. Okay, image texture, bring it here, put it here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open. Okay, wrong folder. However, it doesn't matter. Oh, right. This is a copied object, so it's if that's the case, probably it'd be better just to be on the safe side that I create I go to object mode and simply create a different mesh so it doesn't interfere with each other. So I'm gonna delete this copy. We're gonna name it plane.display. And the ground texture can be just a standard flat default white. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna scale it. Then rotate it 90 degrees on the ZX axis. Scale it larger. Yeah, that'd be good enough. We're gonna be making some adjustments later anyways. it higher. Scale. This way. Give it 100. That's a 10. Let's do that again. Yeah, that's too big. Okay, probably be better to do it manually. There we go. Same here. Let's try to match the... Oh. Wrong button. Let's match the length here. Good. It's good enough. Right. And what we're gonna do here is we'll go to the plain display, and then we're gonna add new texture node, and then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add a image texture here. Put it here. Yeah, there we go. So it's not let me get the word out. Not referencing the same object for being a duplicate, because that seems to be causing problems, and it gave us a headache the last time. So we got this, and now what we can duplicate is the seal. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna start adding rows of these guys. In order for that to happen, we gotta copy both. Does it still have the... Yeah, it's still in... still has its parent. However, there's no animation attached to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to animation mode. And copy this pose and just copy and paste to this armature. That should do the trick. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so while we're at it, while we try to figure things out, we'll just gotta go to the object mode and select the human. There we go. And go back into his armature. Actually, you don't have to be in the pose mode. Just bring him up in object mode. There we go. So it's yeah, he's too far off the ground. So just make him grounded. and start kind of manipulating the camera a bit. I'm gonna bring it way back. So I want to make sure that we get everything on camera. Let's try 300. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's push our luck here. Try to get the entire place in view. No, it's not shift. Hey. It's maybe camera size. Close. Maybe depth of field? Actually, I have made a grave mistake. We forgot to animate the camera. So this is the starting position. I guess I frame the camera. Okay. Oh well. We got a point of reference here. So try rendering it. Okay, got render. Let's see how it turns out. Yeah, the camera's a bit jumpy, and the animation itself is a bit too short. So let's give that cycle a bit more. Okay, make sure the let's make sure the auto keying is off for the seal in that. Let's go back into pose mode. Okay, let's make it that 250. The default 250. Okay, the render can be shorter than the walk cycle. Good. Okay. Next should be human. And then go into his pose mode. Let's check his animation. Okay. Grab that. Put it there. All right. Here's good. Okay, the only thing that's should be happening now is the animation should be playing. Let's see if that's happening at all. It looks like a the animation in the background is a still frame. So we're gonna try and fix that. So hold on till we finish rendering here. Okay, I think we're good. Let's check the render before we continue. Yeah, they're moving. Good. So the only thing that's left is to yeah, still frame would do. For now. Okay, let's try duplicating these two, including the bones in the animations. Because when I duplicate, it seems like the only thing that the only thing I can duplicate is either the armature or the oh, there we go. I got the result I wanted here. Yes. Okay, so it's gotta be render hell. But we're gonna create these bad boys in a row. But in order to do that, what I want to do is, yeah, everybody. Yes. The attempt has indeed been successful. So actually, let's add another container and take these two copy and put it in here. Yeah, so it doesn't, so the it doesn't get too crowded in here. Before we start doing that, let's make a backup save. Make sure everything is functioning. Good. Save with the clean save, and then create a different save for us to start adding more objects. Okay, copy all of that and put it into the second collection. There we go. So gotta be continue to copy this and start adding new collections and put them in there. Yeah, everything is working as intended. Next, let's move let's start with the left-hand side facing the camera. I guess 5 on each. There we go. Mm-hmm. And take all of these collections and just copy and paste. Just hoping not inside here. There we go. Okay, let's change the view and change the locations. Nope. Nope. Well, it's not a deal breaker, so we'll just okay, too many duplicates are. So just grab those. Move into the Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Now let's animate the camera. We'll be There we go. Good. All right. Let's check the cameras on the. Yeah, I think we got it. So let's change the name of the animation. so we don't overwrite the old one. Good. And now we could just start rendering. Okay, we're done rendering. Let's have a look at the final product here. Yep. We have done it. We made another successful animation here. Still a bit bare bones, but we managed to achieve everything we set out to do. So I'll take that as a win. And for time as well, we're at the it's about time we signed off for today. So there we go. I'm gonna put the animation on X. And still don't get used to calling it X. It's always been Twitter to me, but yeah. Well, we're gonna be putting it there. Oh, hi ATVS1. What's your question? Okay, when I try to export something from Blender as an SPX with color into like Roblox, in that it doesn't keep the color. I'm not sure if I'm qualified to answer that because I'm not, I just started myself, but from what I gathered from somebody explaining it to me last stream is that I got the UV or the image editor here, it might have something to do with the color space. I don't know. Might be because it's different from. Yeah, the apparently the same color changes a bit from the from how with which color space you're using. So here, let me see if I could demonstrate. So I'm gonna hide the. Oh, thanks for the follow. I'm gonna try and explain it. So I'm just gonna put away every other model. And yeah, probably modeling is better because I could hide the. What? Never mind, sorry, the UV's better. I'm just gonna hide the armature. Oh, the bones are still showing. So, okay, I know what to do. I'm gonna pull up a different save file. It's using the same model, but without the armatures in that might be distracting. So here we go. We got the same model here with the same UV map, and I'm gonna be messing with the color space here. I'll take it with a grain of salt because, like I said, I just started myself and I was just having it explained last time. But apparently when you change your color space, it also changes. See if you could see, it changes a little bit, even if it's the same color. So I can't say for certain, but probably the output on your color space might be changing when you import it into a different program, but I can't say for certain. I hope that helps. So probably if you can get your hands on a texture from Roblox Studio itself, or some model that's optimized to it, you might want to compare the properties on the textures on that particular model and yours, and probably there might be a hint there. So the my texture too, when I change the color space, it changes pretty significantly. Oh, okay. Not sure if I'm qualified to answer. But okay. So How do you usually do it? So you do the texture, you edit the texture in Blender as well? So the Roblox. I'm looking up Roblox Studio texture format. So I assume your texture size is the default 1024 by 1024 inside Blender. Okay, so I'm not sure if I could help much because I just started as well, but I might be able to look into it and see if I could help out giving whatever help I can. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'll keep a note of that because now I'm a bit curious. I heard the modding scene for Roblox is pretty what's the word I'm looking for? Active. Yeah, it's pretty active. Seen some of the videos you guys have been playing some of the mods, and that might be interesting to kind of look into it. But yeah, in the meantime, I think we're going to for today's Blender's armature and that we're going to be signing off. So not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm mainly planning to focus on modeling on Blender because I want to make my own 3D model or update to 3D model. So probably from next week I'll be focusing, or the format's gonna be that I'm going to bring up a reference model it, texture it, and when I start getting more familiar and comfortable with the program, I'll challenge something more complex and start working towards the 3D model. So, in the meantime, thanks for stopping by, and if you liked it, consider following the channel, and consider following the YouTube channel. That is in the description. And tomorrow we're gonna be continuing with Gothic Classic, and then after that we're gonna be going back to drawing, to the drawing stream, and then Darksiders, and coming back to Blender. So come check it out. Right, again, thanks for stopping by, and then we'll see you next stream. Peace. Okay, let me just check if everything is in order here. Did I change this file? Nope. I think we're good. Okay. Right, see you guys.